welcome to my Campus Life video blog. We can see you about guns, whatever it is you want, but it drives me crazy, you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying. Anyways, here's another list of your nightmares about, the gun control, all that stuff, you know what I'm talking about everybody's viewing about this one. And according to theblaze.com, now get this, nearly 75% of Republican college students hiding their own views to save their grades. Well, everybody knows that being yelled at and about your views or whatever happens, all this argument or anything, just one plain thing, well, who knows? Now get this, according to the collegefix.com and fix.com, and as far as we're concerned about their political views about that professors will lower their grades about this one. Now get this, College Pulse. This is an online survey and analytics about outfitting the focus on college students and try to conduct a survey of us 1,000 Republican leaning make that call, Republican slash us Republican, us conservative leaning college students in late August, exclusively for the outlet. Now here's the response to this huge question. Have you ever withheld your political views in class for fear that your grades will suffer? Well, 73% of students says they identified as us, strong Republican, and it says yes. And what about 71% of the students? Yeah, it could be weak Republican. Also answer this question affirmatively. So in addition of 70% of students who identified as Republican slash us conservative leaning independents, also says they're keeping their views under wraps. Now, did anybody get yelled at by a professor? Sometimes in my work days, yeah, so Julia get yelled at. I supposed to be cleaning up the oven because the fan is blackened, and you know what I'm talking about. And this is why I try to clean up the fan of the oven, and so it's oven racks and all the parts of it. But that's part of my work days. And I'm saying, don't worry, I'll be back September 2020 if my right leg gets healed up. Trust me, I know I'm going. But enough of this getting yelled at Julia or me or my work people down at the VA and others. Trust me, I know I'm going. But did you know? But getting back to the professors who've been yelled about everybody's gun views on everybody's viewing about gun control. So the students try to respond to this on their own options, adding the huge comments, and I bet the outlets just said. So here's a sampling for you. Take for instance, Western Kentucky University. I wrote a 19-page research paper on a us Christian pro-life movement. I was the only one in the class that, when presenting my paper, has a surprise visitor who was the teacher, Bill's very liberal friend, argue with me. Uh-oh. That is not right. Well, this is so absurd. Now in Notre Dame, not Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris, college, Notre Dame. And it says I got yelled at by a professor for my views on gun control. And it wasn't an argument or anything, just plain one-sided insulting. Oh wow. Now in Clemson, yes, I know a guy who chose to write a pro-border wall argument essay for our super liberal professor, and the professor just wrote, this whole paper is a big fallacy, and bombed him. Me, I wrote about the evils. I wrote about the evils of horse racing. What the hell is the Kentucky Derby or whatever happens? Anyways, perfectly safe topics. Yeah, who knows? You cannot ride a horse if you're on inside this Kentucky Derby. You know what that is. North Carolina State University. Here's mine. Why would I get myself killed to say I'm a libertarian in a philosophy class? Oh boy. University of Louisville. I am a conservative. Good for you. I will be crucified. Yeah, you like your that's bad. Hanging on a cross like that could be worse. I heard enough horror stories from my friends and family to keep my mouth, about, you guessed it, avoid politics in class. If all else possible. Now, Kansas State. Professor of the day, after the presidential election, kicked 2 students out for wearing MAGA hats out of class. Just remember, everybody wants to wear a MAGA hat. Just that's the same thing as, you guessed it, the Covington Catholic students wearing MAGA hats. And I bet the liberals get in trouble. You know what I'm talking about. Who knows who's always? Or if Justice Smollett gets beaten by MAGA hat, a mega guy, make America great again guy. Who knows? Was out of class. I was appalled. We're all people. If someone disagrees with you, love them anyways. I think we're almost there. Anyways, now in Missouri College, you know what I'm talking about. I'm an us conservative, but my essays are very good us conservative, bad us liberal. Good us conservatives, bad the evil ones, the liberal ones. Now, finally, I think we're almost there. Finally, Arizona State. We'll get the last one. Here it is. In my psychology class, my professor asked us if we would give our child hormone blockers if they believe they were transgender. That was the lesson for today. And one guy said he would rather teach his daughter to love her body and the way it is than to change it. She said it straight up. She said straight up. Yeah, very straight up. Seriously. So you would be a bad parent. Bad parent then. What was your name again? And then she went to type something on her computer. Not a good day for him, I'm sure. You see, every day, in this whole system knows that hiding their own views could be hidden for themselves. Because, or whatever happens. Or what happens. Or what gives. You know what I'm talking about. But the moral of the story is this. A recent college pulse poll known as the Getty Fix website that college students just found out that overwhelmingly believe that, oh boy, President of the this is, I'll tell you one thing is, could be the worst president in history. Get out of here. And you know what I mean. So you can't teach dog a new tricks about college students hiding their views, Well, you can't beat them. Join them! That's my campus life video blog story. I'm sticking to it. We'll be right back with my media alert. Edit this.